Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Shivani and I'm so psyched to see you here. This channel is all about creating a conscious mindset so that you can create a life of your dreams. And here we are in the Gemini season. As the energy goes, happy to announce that my website is now live and you can check it out in the description box below. And you can book your readings there. Having said that, we are starting, it's this season of Gemini, so we are starting with air signs this time. Aquarius, Libra, and Geminis. The energy is so right now. Like, I just feel that we've been in an intense boot camp for the last 6 months or so, and suddenly it's like we are revving up to see the physical manifestation. And I just feel the new moon which we have, like today when I'm shooting it, June 3rd, I feel it's just like igniting that fire, and this is just the beginning of all the inner work. I think somewhere all of us have been doing the last 6 months of 2019. For the air signs in particular, I do feel that you guys have been really into your work of late. You have been working really hard. You have been setting your priorities right. And this June of month is going to kind of like bring you a shake-up moment to kind of like pull you out of that monotonous life kind of which you've been living for the past few months, because you were just so deep into the healing. And I think air signs probably sometimes are the most intellectual beings, but at the same time have such a feeling of adventure and fun that they do hide a lot of their stuff behind that mask. So probably you made work that escape, but I just feel a lot of stuff is going to come up for you. Things are gonna move really fast for you, I think. And obviously it's your season. We all are speaking up now. How could you guys be left behind, right? So I feel all of you will be really speaking up your truth and really taking a lot of pride in being who you are. So I feel, as with a lot of other signs, you guys in particular have been kind of like finding what really ignites your soul in the last few months. And even though you were putting on that mask of, I gotta prioritize my work, I just feel that there has been a lot of stuff going on beneath the surface. And somewhere I think you all started just prioritizing yourself over the time. For me, Nine of Cups is all about self-love. Nine of Cups is all about putting yourself first, filling in all your cups. And I just feel that you guys have been filling up your cup in the last few months. You guys are kind of like one of those people who'd be like, would really give a lot in relationships, but would never even treat it like you do, because that's how air signs are. But of late you recognize the importance of filling your own cup as well. And this month is going to bring a lot of moments for you to kind of also speak up your truth and recognize, if you haven't already, where in some relationships, in some places, in some projects, if it's work related, where you are giving way too much, and it's probably time to decide that you're supposed to stay or leave. So I think this Gemini energy, especially for you air signs, is really heavily emphasizing if this is the time to continue working on what's working, and if it's not, then decide to walk away. You will be making a lot of decisions this month, and one of the decisions could be to leave things which are not working anymore. And this comes when you start prioritizing yourself, right? When you start putting yourself first, that's when you realize that there are some things worth taking risks, and then there are some things worth leaving behind, right? So as you speak your truth, as you start expressing yourself, putting yourself out more there, and I feel it's a lot to do because you were so heavily engrossed in your work. Your work has been giving you a lot of opportunities to put yourself out there. And when you do put yourself out there, you kind of like recognize that, maybe I need to really start putting myself first. And that's when you realize that, yes, my nature to put myself first is amazing, and that's what has brought me a lot of new beginnings, but at the same time I need to leave some things behind. I also feel there would be a prominent fire sign in your life right now, if not yet, probably might be coming in, which will kind of like cause this disruption. I wouldn't even say disruption actually. Tower moment, as much as dreaded as they are, I think they are very important. They are the shake-ups, and if you do not shake up, you do not wake up, right? And I just feel that you guys probably were, as I just said before, you were putting in work before, and this it's actually very ironical how you've been using work as a mask to hide other stuff going on, and then when you go 5 steps deep into it, that same work kind of brings you an opportunity to face those things. And I feel this could be a person, but this could also be this energy of leadership, where you are start taking ownerships and you start taking responsibility, which I don't think you guys really are a fan of. But I just feel that this time is kind of like teaching you to take that responsibility, to start becoming into this place where you hold yourself accountable for certain things. Definitely a fire sign is coming into your life if they haven't already, and they are Aries, Sag, Leo, and again, not necessary that only these 3 sun signs would be the ones who would be coming in. Could be someone with so much of energy of a fire sign, or probably because they have a lot of fire sign dominant in the chart, right? So whatever this energy, how you can identify is that this person would be really, really coming in with a lot of passion, a lot of energy. They would be really, they kind of like vibing at your level, because I just feel that air and fire signs really work together really, really well. So I just feel that this energy would be, you'll be feeling like you're really vibing at the same level. It's not like someone is faster, someone is slower. You guys are kind of like very balanced when you are together. And this could be a friendship, relationship, or a work relationship even. I really feel it's time to kind of like understand that if you have been through certain things, it's over. It is over, and it will be really over. I feel like full moon will actually cause you to let go a lot of more people, situations which have not been kind of serving you in the right way, and that's when this cycle will fully, like I'm saying, fully get wrapped up. You'll be releasing it fully out of your vortex system. So, what advice do we have for the month of June for you guys? Wow. We had the Queen of Swords before, and now what just really popped up is the King of Swords. So, your advice in your season, and you know what, it doesn't matter if you're an Aquarius or Libra. If it's a Gemini season, it's still your season. You are in your element, you feel home, and that's why I would say it is your season. And your advice is to keep expressing yourself. The thing with it is that when you express yourself unapologetically, and that's the best thing about you guys, you are not apologetic for your desires. So when you do express yourself unapologetically, you start attracting everything and everyone who vibes with you on that same level, like the fellow fire sign, which probably might be interested in this month. And it just keeps bringing you stuff which is more like you, which is more helpful in assisting you to get things which you love, to get people which you love. people who love you, people who support you, right? So I really feel that this month is really asking you to not do anything else but just be yourself. And just be yourself is to have your mind really into those intellectual conversations, which you get a lot of opportunities. And I just feel that there has been a dearth of intellectual conversation somewhere because we're doing so much of internal. Like, I think we all were in this hermit mode, and I just feel that this new moon in Gemini is going to like give that breakthrough, and especially to you guys. You guys love talking, and you're gonna be like out there talking to people, meeting people, high vibe, same vibe people, and that happens when you are like you, King of Swords. Speak your truth and cut off anyone who is not resonate, who is not serving for your highest good, right? So that's what we have for you, and I'll pick you one more card, so give me a moment. Yes, so I'm picking out a card from the Walk Your Light Oracle deck because I just feel that you guys are so much in your work element, and I feel a lot of you are also finding a purpose right now. I just feel it's a perfect deck to find out what's kind of like in for the month of June, right? What do we have for the month of June from this deck? And there we have. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And I think it's the perfect advice for Geminis, Aquarians, and Libras. Your minds are so hyperactive. You guys are always thinking. You guys are always thinking of new places, new things, new ideas. And sometimes it's awesome, but sometimes it leads you to a very dangerous place. And I think you all know what I'm talking about. So really, you guys are really doing really well, I think, whichever direction you are going, and whatever it is that needs to be done, you are already in it, even if it doesn't seem like you are. Trust the universe, trust in the signs, trust in your vibe, right? Stop overthinking it, because guys, when you overthink, you kind of like spoil the entire plot. You tend to leave away, run away from the plot, and it doesn't kind of like serve you. So really stop overthinking and stop just flowing with the flow. Start flowing with the flow, I'm sorry. And stop really getting in your own way. And I think that's one advice which I think I would really like to give you guys, especially Geminis in the Gemini season. It's like this is the biggest lesson which you can learn, is sometimes it's not the people, it's not the situation, it's just you guys who get kind of like get in your own way. And probably this is a good month to reflect and to do away with that tendency to get in your own way by your own overthinking, by your own scary fears and ideas. The worst is done, and at any given time, you have the choice to turn around your life, right? So just be who you are, speak your truth. You have the King and the Queen of Swords in your reading, and you guys are ruled by swords, right? Swords signify air signs, so you have the power, everything that you need, and this is the season. You feel whole, you feel good. Keep creating, keep doing good stuff, keep being who you are, and really, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. If you're still overthinking, keep facing your true north. Keep getting inspired by the people who inspire you. So I hope this inspired you, and I hope this brought you the clarity that you needed. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below. My readings are open. You can use the link in the description down below. And I'm so excited with this Gemini energy, because finally I'm putting this out, and I have waited for this for so long. Thank you guys for all the energetic vibes that you guys are bringing right now. I think we all needed it. We all needed it after that intense Taurus season. Thank you, and thank you for watching, and I love you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, and on other platforms. All the links down in the description box below, and have a beautiful, amazing, lovely month ahead.